Good morning, West Coast. Good afternoon, East Coast. Hello to everybody in between and outside. It's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter, and it is Sunday yet again. Hope you're having a great weekend. I know that I am tired. I am tired from a very fun day yesterday. Had a great time running around with Becca and Mary, checking out all the great shops that we have in the Mid-Atlantic Quilt Shop Hop. Try saying that 5 times fast. We got some more of the shops knocked off the list, and I don't know if I'm going to finish the list, unfortunately. Well, I'm definitely not going to finish all 100 and some odd stores that we have on the list that go all the way from Virginia to New Jersey. It's not happening. That's not happening. But it would be nice to finish off the region and get that turned in. So maybe Becca and I can go sneak off to a couple more. Or maybe I'll just go sneak off and go check out a few more places. Still need places like So Magarbo and a couple other places that I can't think of off the top of my head. But anywho, hope everybody's having a great day. Becca's in the chat. Hi, Becca. Good to see you. Savannah's here. Jackie's here. Layla is here. Hey there. Jonathan's here. He said he's at the beach today. Why are you watching my live stream at the beach, Jonathan? Go enjoy the beach. Go enjoy the water. Go enjoy the things. Love your shirt. Well, we'll talk about my shirt here in a moment, Vicky. Thank you for pointing that out. I mean, so Becca, it could happen. She was like, but New Jersey could happen. It could, but I don't know if it will. Jan says, cool shirt. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It is, we'll talk about this here in a second. If you don't like talking videos, this probably isn't the one for you, or at least you may have to skip ahead a little bit because we do have a couple of things to talk about before we get started today. Got some show notes to talk about. So first thing on the list, next weekend, I've got to move some things around, have some exciting plans. Josh and I are going, no, not Josh from Lifting and Stitching, but my friend Josh here in the area, we have tickets to go see Cursed Child, and so we're going to go see that on Sunday, which means I'm not going to be live on Sunday. However, I am going to move my broadcast to Saturday at 1 p.m. It's going to be a full day of content because I'll be live at 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, and then I will be live again that afternoon with Katie at 4 p.m. Katie, the Greenland Quilter, so I'll be over on her channel. Make sure to check it out. It's going to be a long content-filled day for me, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So again, 1 p.m. Eastern for my broadcast, and then we'll have Katie's broadcast at 4 p.m. over on her channel, so make sure to check all of that out. And that's going to be this upcoming weekend. Also, on Thursday, I'm going to be live with Cotton Cuts because, well, I don't know where my envelope went. It went somewhere. My envelope came in for the... Oh, something just happened. We've lost camera. Hold on, everyone. I don't know what's going on. Why has my camera suddenly died? Hold on. I just noticed. I looked over and my camera is no longer there. And I don't know why. What is happening? My camera has just decided, I don't even know, y'all aren't seeing anything, are you? Hello, camera. We're having technical difficulties. Everyone, please stand by. It was like, you're talking too much, Ian. We don't want to hear from you anymore. Yeah, the video is off, but the sound is here. Thank goodness you can still hear me. I don't know what is happening. Let's see if there's an issue. No, it's just saying no. It's just saying no. Hold on, everyone. I don't know what is happening. I'm going to restart my phone to see if I can get it to... Sorry, everyone. I'm trying to type into my... Let me restart the phone, see if I can get it to come back. For the moment, well, hi everyone. For the moment, we'll broadcast like this, so that way you can see me. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna try and fix that phone and get it going. But I have the envelope from Cotton Cuts. Hi. We have the envelope from Cotton Cuts, everyone. This one is my puzzle mystery. This is really awkward. We have my my envelope for what colorway, and it says do not open until live broadcast. That's going to be on Thursday, so make sure to check that out. Let me see if I can get my camera back. I can't type my password and talk at the same time. It's like it's just completely lost connection with my computer completely. Oh. Maybe? Maybe. Oh, hey, we're back. We're back. Okay. Live broadcast, everyone. You're welcome. Anyways, like I was saying, I have the Cotton Cuts envelope that says, do not open until live show. So on Thursday, I'm going to be joining Cotton Cuts over on their channel to open up my envelope and see which colorway I got. They kind of did like this Secret Santa style thing where somebody else chose my colorway. We'll see which one that they ended up choosing for me. Hi, everyone. I know, what's with the live streams and technical glitches? Like, it's not possible not to have a technical glitch, and I don't know why. That was weird. That was very, very weird. So, anywho, all right, so we took care of that. All right. Took care about talking about Cotton Cuts, so join me Thursday for that. It'll be in the evening. I think it'll be 7 to 8 Central Time, which means it'll be 8 to 9 Eastern. All right. Now that I've recovered, I'm like hyperventilating because that was scary and I was worried that I was going to have to restart my whole broadcast. I don't know what happened there. The tech gremlins were in the system. Yeah, so there's all of that. By the way, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel supporters. Thank you guys. They're listed in green. Thank you guys so much for being channel supporters. I meant to say that earlier, but if you're not a channel member and would like to be, you can click the button down below that says join. There's also a link in the description as well if you'd like to join the membership. There are some perks. It talks all about that. And speaking of perks, we're going to need some blue ribbons in the chat. I don't think I haven't seen Josh and I haven't seen Leo, but they may be here in chat. Let's give them some blue ribbons because, first of all, Leo at the North Texas Quilt Festival won a first place ribbon with one of his portraits of, well, a portrait of Willie Nelson. So applause to him. So give me some blue ribbons in the chat for him. And then also Josh from Lifting and Stitching, Did I Not Tell You So? He won first place in at the North Texas Quilt Festival in the modern category for his Saturn quilt. So did I not freaking tell everyone here? You were all witness to me telling Josh he was going to win first place, and guess what? He did. So I called him on Friday. It was Friday. I called him Friday and let him know that he had won first place. And I don't think I've heard him scream that loudly or that high. It was really funny to hear him hear that he had won, but I'm so proud of him and so happy for him. So congratulations, Josh, on winning that first place ribbon. So there you go. And I don't think he's in chat, so we'll have to do that again when he comes back in. So anywho, congratulations to both Josh and Leo. Super happy for both of them. All right, everybody's been talking about the shirt. Let's talk about the shirt. My fabric is my second favorite F word, and that is the truth. You can get this shirt. If you would like this shirt or a couple other styles, you can check them out over at So On and So North. There is a link down in the description of this video. They kindly sent me this shirt, so that way I can model it for everyone. Vogue, everyone. If you'd like this shirt, you can order it from their website. Head down into the description of this video. If you're watching on the replay, that link is in the description of this video as well. So please feel free to go down there, check out what they have in their store. This shirt that I'm wearing right now is available for you to purchase. So if you'd like to have this shirt, feel free to go check out their website. Thank you to So On and So North for sending me the shirt to wear for everyone. And it's quickly becoming one of my favorite quilting related shirts. So there you go. All right, did we get it through everything? I think we did. I think we finally got through everything. That was a lot to talk about. All right, so in the chat, I also put a question to see if everybody wanted to see my haul from yesterday's quilt shop hopping, and everyone said yes. So Hey, Banana Joe, good to see you. So let me take this poll off. We're going to end that poll. It looks like everybody wants to see, well, almost everybody. I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of you want to see what we got, or at least what I got. And I got some things. I got some things. I didn't go too crazy, but definitely the bank account saw that I was doing a shop hop. So I'm not going to do this per shop, but I am going to show you what I did get kind of per category. The first thing that I got, this was at the Krabby Quilter. The Krabby Quilter was having a 30% off sale of Tula Pink on the Bolt. So I saw this in their wide backs, and it was on the Bolt. So I got this 30% off. Unfortunately, there's only 1 3/4 yards, so I'll have to be, I don't know if it'll fit onto a quilt or not. Maybe a small quilt-ish kind of thing, but I just couldn't pass it up because it is minky. It is the Tula Pink Minky, and it feels so good. It feels so lovely. It's got the Disco Kitty on it. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Teresa. Oh, my mic is muffled. It's because it's falling into my shirt. That's why. We're going to put it right there so that way you... Sorry about that, everyone. I know my mic flipped. Dang it. Anywho, here is Disco Kitty. It is some wonderful minky. So, yeah, I got 1 3/4 yards. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I will figure out something to use it for. So hopefully it will get used. I hope it'll go on a quilt, but maybe I'll have to find something that I can use. Hey, Leo! Leo, you just missed all the blue ribbons. Everybody get blue ribbons in the chat for Leo for winning first place. All right, so that was one of the things that I bought. Leo, I'm so proud of you, by the way, for winning first place. That is so awesome. I forgot to tell everyone, I unfortunately did not win any ribbons at the North Texas Quilt Festival, so a little disappointed about that, but super happy because Becca, also I should mention, Becca won not first place, excuse me, honorable mention. She also won an honorable mention ribbon with Whirl of Wings. So I gotta give a shout out to Becca as well. She doesn't feel like honorable mention is like worth mentioning, but like, Becca, you're freaking amazing. So I have to talk about it because I think it's so awesome that she won yet another ribbon, which now makes 3 ribbons for her. She's catching up to me slowly. Anywho, so yeah, so that's that. All right, so let's talk about what else. All right, so let's see. Becca got me, because Becca, Mary, they buy gifts for each other. And then they started buying stuff for me, and I ended up buying stuff for them. So, hey, Ms. Brown, good to see you. So, ooh, focus there. There we go. One of the places we stopped was Capital Quilts. So Becca got me the Capital Quilts enamel pin, so I have that. Mary got me a couple of stickers, Emotional Support Machine, my Singer Featherweight. She got me a sticker that says quilt out of like Scrabble tiles. We went to Cottonwood. We went to the Cottonwood store. Loved Cottonwood. It was so much fun. Make a cat-eared hoodie cape with the cat. Oh, maybe, Layla. That's a good idea. Jonathan, yes, Mary did leave today. And by the way, she did make it home safely. So she is back home taking a nap because she left at 3 a.m. So there's that. Cottonwood was so much fun. Had a great time at Cottonwood, and definitely want to go back to Cottonwood. Cottonwood has a really cool classroom space. So at some point, Becca may do a class there. Heck, I may do something there. I don't know. But the folks at Julie over at Cottonwood, hi, Julie. Shout out to you. She was so much fun, and we enjoyed chatting with her and I believe her husband, I think. I don't want to assume anything, but I believe it was her husband. So, Mary also got me some of this fabric. She got me some Sleuth fabric from Juicy Juice. I don't know what this is, but it's really pretty. So she got me some of this because she knows I love blue. She got me some astronauts. Some Halloween. Shocker, I love Halloween. I love this one. This one's really cool. It's like a technical drawing of airplanes. So, really fun. And then she also got me this kind of like digital looking print. So love that. And Becca also, there was something else that Becca got me, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. So I thought I had it in here, but it doesn't matter. She got me something else. Let's see. I got a blue thing. I've heard of purple things, but I've never seen a blue thing. So, oh, good. I'm so glad, Banana Joe, you got your stickers. Awesome. All right. Let's see here. Leo says, yes, she won a ribbon, and it's still a nod above all others in her category. See, I know. I keep trying to tell her that. Let's see here. Oops. I ended up buying this sticker because I now love, I mean, I've loved my featherweight, but I love that. And I ended up buying this sticker for Becca, and she tried to buy one for me. So I had to, of course, take the ones that she was going to buy and take them away for her because I had already bought her and myself one. So she ended up buying one for Mary. So anywho, we have stickers galore. I also bought this sticker as well. Utter nonsense because, I mean, this is just too cute. So I had to get that one. And then we also stopped by Boxer Craft House again for the second time because we love, love, love them. It's becoming one of my favorite stores, to be completely honest with you. So I asked if I could have another free sticker, and they said yes. So I grabbed another free sticker from them. We also, in two different places, got free gifts. So I got a little kit, a little zippered pouch kit. And Cottonwood gave me some little snips. And then Becca also got a pair of free snips. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it yet. Don't type it in the chat yet. But I am going to do a giveaway once we get started in on the projects. I will do a giveaway with all three of these. So you'll get the silver, the rose gold, and then also the zippered pouch kit. I'm going to do a giveaway. Don't type it in the chat yet. Not yet. I'll tell you when, I promise. August is a Featherweight Sunday month. That's right, Jonathan. We'll be doing a Featherweight Sunday. All of that is on my website. So if you check out my website, you'll be able to see all of the scheduled broadcasts already in the already scheduled. I bought this Bitsy Box pattern because they make these little itty bitty tiny boxes or zippered pouches. They're so cute. So I bought the little Bitsy Box. I also bought the Drop Zone pattern from by Annie Patterns. So we'll have that as well. Love the Nantucket Summer pattern bag. I hope that whoever wins it loves it too. I think it will be an awesome project for you to work on. I bought a lot of fat quarters in red because I needed more red. So guess what? I got a lot of fat quarters in red. You're going to see a lot of them coming across the screen here. I also needed light blue, so I bought some Tula light blue. Another red, shocker, I know. Some purple. Some more red. And more red. And more red. And some more light blue. And some more light blue. And some more purple. And some more red. And some more red. And some more red. And some more red. And some yellow. Because Tula. Some yellow in there. Also, we went to the Krabby Quilter. How many quilt stores are in your area? I don't, like, what do you define by area? Because we went from Virginia to West Virginia to Maryland. So there's a lot. Sue, my shirt is available at the link down below if you're interested in purchasing it. The Krabby Quilter also had this. I think this was custom for them. They had a lot of this fabric available. So if you're interested in this, I really like this batik. It is a very pretty batik. So if you're interested in it, you can hopefully head over to their website. I didn't check before I went live, but they have this blue crab batik available in store, and I had to get a fat quarter of it because I think it's cute. I think it's awesome. Let's see. What happened? Oh, Stephanie. What did Stephanie? Stephanie said something and I missed it. I don't know what I missed. Stephanie, congratulations. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, okay, got it. There was a misunderstanding. I did buy a lot of red, Zaza. You were right. I also bought some shocker handmade, homemade. I always get that wrong. Anyways, I bought a fat quarter of that. I also bought a fat quarter of more Tula. Shocker, I know. So we have some more Tula in these beautiful colors. And then last but not least, I killed the bolt. Julie made me kill the bolt. I'm joking, but there was only like 3 and a little left on the bolt, and so I went ahead and took the whole bolt because it actually matches the webbing that I bought. So it's a little of a different color, but still very, very similar. So I may at some point pair these up and do something with it, but I went ahead and grabbed the rest that was available on the bolt because, you know, that's how I am. So there we go. Oh, and Boxer Crafts House gave all 3 of us the Tula bags that are available. So, yeah, I have this Tula tote bag as well. Thank you guys at Boxer Crafts House. Boxer Craft House. Love their store. Loved being there again. And I found out that they print their own vinyl there as well. So I may have to check out their vinyl available on their website. And we may do something special in the future. That would be really cool. All right, I'm going to throw all this back into the bag and move it around because I am going to move my table over. Oh, and before I forget too much, let me go ahead and start the giveaway. The giveaway is started, so you can use exclamation giveaway in the chat. And in an hour, I'm going to pull a winner. You must be here. You must be present to win. So that means you'll have to be here in an hour when the giveaway closes. And remember, it is currently happening at 2:25 Eastern Time on August 3rd. If you are not here at that time, more than likely it is already closed and a winner has already been selected. So if you are in the comments, unfortunately, it is already closed. If you're in the live chat, you should be able to enter. So there you go. All right, all of you, head away. I have one of those Tula bags and I love it. I don't know who said that because it went by too fast. So anywho, what are we doing today? Well, we're not quite doing Halloween. My friend Deb, I don't know if she's here in the chat right now, but Deb sent me some scrap fabrics that she wasn't going to do anything with. It was actually a layer cake and then a jelly roll. I don't know the line of fabric, unfortunately, but it's Halloween-esque because there are oranges, blacks, grays, and whites in this collection, whatever it ends up being. And she gave me this because she wasn't going to do anything with it. And so she wanted me to use it and love it and do something with it. And I said, absolutely, it's been sitting ever since she sent it to me. So today I am busting it out and we're going to be working on the Salt Lattice Air Quilt pattern. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat for everyone. It is also linked down below. This quilt should look semi-familiar to you because I used this for the Daydreamer, the Butterfly Effect. That was the quilt pattern that I used for it. I modified it a little bit. But today we're going to continue with making a newer version of that using these strips and these triangles, thinking of all the things. So today we're just going to be working on putting the blocks together, and I have 60 blocks to make, and what we're going to do is we're going to try and not mix the same colors into the same blocks. I have the feeling it's going to happen at some point. But we're going to try and make sure that no block has all 3 colors the same because it takes 2 half square triangles and then one of those 2.5 strips down the center. So we're going to try and make sure that we don't mix them all up. I think Deb, oh, is that Deb in the chat? Oh, no, that's a different Deb. Different Deb. All right. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started working on all of that. How's everybody doing today? What are you working on today? Cheryl, you need to make sure not to put the space in between the exclamation and the giveaway. I'm already on that camera. I need to go to this camera. I also need to change my foot out. So I'm going to switch to the regular foot and not my 1/4 inch foot. So yeah, it's been a busy weekend, but a very good one. Like I said, Mary is thankfully safely back home, so that's wonderful. What all have you been up to this weekend? I'm putting star fabric on a sweatshirt. Awesome. That sounds fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take... This is a free pattern, by the way, so if you'd like to take a look at the website, it's not actually like a printed pattern. It's literally just kind of instructions on the web page. So if you would like to check that out, you can. I'm going to assemble this the best way that I can. Yvette is squaring up 88 4-inch drunkards. I believe it's probably drunkard's path. So that's a lot, Yvette. That is a lot to work on today. I never know, because these are pinked. These pieces are pinked. And I never know if I'm supposed to sew at the bottom valley of the pinking, or if I'm supposed to sew equal to the pinking tops. But I kind of like split the difference a lot of times. So anyways, I'm going to sew 1/4 inch, and we're just basically going to sew a whole freaking lot of triangles today. So I hope you're ready to sew a lot of triangles. Yesterday I did month 7 of the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt Flyaway. But I need to make binding for a quilt I finished yesterday. Awesome. I think I actually combined 2 of those. Auntie L also finished Clue 7 and Flyaway yesterday, and Clue 1 of Under the Sea today. Awesome. Jonathan says he thinks it's the outer points that I'm supposed to sew along. I'm going to put a zipper on my son's work pants and work on a block of the month quilt from last year. Awesome. I always measure before I do anything with pinked edge. Yvette, I live on the edge. What can I say? I'm making fidget from scraps and marbles. My son is an autism specialist and said that there's a need for a lot of students. Awesome, that's great. I'm letting my brain weasel rot. I'm sewing and listening to you blasting Eras Tour. Yes! Love that. Love the Eras Tour. All right, we're going to put our cutter down there. And then, so I'm just sewing the strip on, and then I am pressing away from the center strip. I don't know, should I... So I've sewn one on here. Should I go ahead and sew the other side on, or should I just move on to the next one? The thing that I like, again, I'm trying to keep it from being the same color. So I have 4 colors to work with, and obviously I would need a gray or a black put onto this one. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Should I go ahead and sew all of them now, or should I like do one side, put them down, and come back and do the other side? I don't know. I think as long as you're consistent, it doesn't really matter. You really should measure them. Hey, you know, I live on the edge. What can I say? Finished the Tree of Life and Under the Sea clues. Now cutting out a Winnie the Pooh bear for my granddaughter. Aw, that's awesome. Let's The test block I was working on last week has turned into a whole test quilt pattern writing project. Oh my, Layla. Errors is frequently background noise for me since we were at the most of the live shows. Apparently, I'm visible in the crowd shot. What? No way! You're visible in the crowd shots. That's awesome. Surely, otherwise we wait to continue to hear from the hospital that my husband's second units of blood ready for him to get the transfusion he was supposed to get on Thursday. Oh, I'm sorry, Shirley. That's hard. All right. Jean says I should wait. Let's see if anybody else jumps in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and sell my next one. We'll see. Let's see. Let's do an orange next. And then I think I will do a gray. And what I'm doing is I fold it in half because I want to try and center these as much as possible. So I fold it in half like so. I put a nice crease in it. What edition Bernina do you use, Ian? This is my Bernina 770 Tula Pink edition. And then I fold my other triangle in the opposite direction, and then all you're going to do is you're just going to fit that mountain into the valley. Right? Isn't that so cool that you could see Flicky Chicky? If I knew what Flicky Chicky looked like, I would be able to spot her maybe. Laura says, howdy, Ian and chat. Howdy. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Banana Joe says, I'm still making charms. I have made 50 to date out of plastic bottles and beads. Awesome. And yes, I am using my Aliso ironing mat with my Aliso mini iron because I freaking love them. If you're interested in picking those up, you can check out my affiliate link over on my website, where I just dropped a link in the chat. Blastoma says, hello, Ian. I'm cutting 1.5 squares from my scraps for my Pixel Mini quilt. Awesome. Oh, my goodness. 1.5 inch. Oof. Doing well. Working on finding a job so I can help pay the bills. I get it. For those of you that are coming in, there is a giveaway going, exclamation giveaway in the chat. Does give you your entry ticket. We'll work on putting in a white triangle. Jackie is hoping to get my Janome Mastercraft set up this week, waiting on a new sewing table to get here. The waiting's the hardest part, right? Sharon is cutting 14 one-yard cuts of fabrics into 2.5 inch strips for a Guild Block of the Month project. Woo. That new Aliso mini project iron is the bomb.com. I added that .com part. I like it more than their full-sized irons. It is nice, isn't it? I like both the full-size and the mini, but the mini is kind of amazing. I kind of love it. I'm actually really glad to be an affiliate for them now because I do talk about the mini iron a lot, and I do, like, y'all know that I only talk about and represent brands that I know and love, and I know and love Aliso very much. So, love it. Love their brand. Very happy with the irons that I have. Mary says, hi Ian, I'm enjoying my last day before a long-term sub position starts, retired teacher here, and working on straightening out a brand new cutting mat that arrived poorly shipped and very warped. Oh no, I hate it when they do that. Ingrid says, hi Ian, just ordered the shirt that you are wearing. I love it. Awesome, so glad. My friend Peggy will be very happy that you ordered. Doreen says, she says she loves her mini iron as well. Hi, Joy T. Good to see you. All right. Well, I'm not going to do a black because this is a black strip, so I'm not going to start things off by putting a black triangle on it. It's going to happen. I was watching TikTok yesterday, and my friend Chris from Rose City Originals popped up. He was putting on one of those felt wall thingamabobbers, and he had like planned everything out to the T. And then within the first block of putting it up on the wall, he accidentally used the wrong color and ended up causing an issue throughout the rest of the wall. But he said, you know, it's just like a quilt project. We're just going to let it go and we're just going to do it. I spy with my little eye the cutest quilter on YouTube. Oh, you're too kind. But it was, I felt bad for Chris because, like, within the first square is the one that he messed up on. So it's like, oh man. But I didn't stay for the whole thing, but I think he did get the wall fully up and ready to use. So I'm excited for him to use his new design wall. Go. All right, we're going to start off with the white this time, and we'll have the black, because now I can use the black. Right? Exactly. Just embrace the beauty of imperfect. Joan says, I'm working to figure out on how much 5-inch square jelly rolls, charm packs to use for a tote bag for granddaughter when she goes shop hopping for her fabric this week. Excited to start the all Illinois shop hop. Awesome. Happy Sunday, Lori. Thank you for being here. And again, thank you to all of my channel supporters. Your support here on YouTube is greatly appreciated. Don't forget, we will have... I meant to schedule the freaking Zoom this week, and I forgot. I'll try to do that this week. I am going to schedule the Zoom before Thanksgiving, so if you are a channel member of any level, we are going to have another Zoom in November, so I just need to actually put it on the calendar so that way you're ready for it. Brenda says, hi Ian, just getting on. I'm sitting here making a Christmas gift and Halloween gifts with my ribbon attachment on my faff. Awesome. Brenda, we were at the Krabby Quilter yesterday. We stopped by there for a moment and picked up some goodies. And I thought about you since that's where we had met you. Megs says, I'm struggling with motivation/energy to sew today. I'm hoping your live stream can get me moving with some body doubling work. Oh, I left my iron down. Oopsies. I just did white, so we're going to go back to orange. Barb says, jumping on after church. I'll have to watch the rerun for the first half. No worries. There was a lot of chatting going on at first. Had a lot of chat going on at the beginning. Banana Joe is making a cuppa. Would you like one? Absolutely. Absolutely, Banana Joe. Please make one for me. I'll take 2 sugars, thanks. And yes to the cream. Joy D is cutting squares. Wish I known you would have shown up because I'm there all the time. It was we just kind of wanted a day for us to just enjoy, you know. So that's why we didn't publish our schedule. I did put it on. I did post after we left each location. But we wanted to, with it being Mary's last day here, we wanted to spend it with us, and so we did spend some time with us, with it, all 3 of us. And it was really nice. It was a really, really good day. It was kind of like a continuation of Friday. If you missed Friday's live stream over on Becca's channel, oh my gosh. Who would have thought, who would have thought that I was the calm one on Friday? Make that make sense. That was crazy. But yeah, so yesterday it kind of started off as Friday part 2. But we all had a great time. We did a lot of fun things. Met some really great shop owners that we hadn't been to before. Saw some other shop owners that we had seen before. And just had a great time. So we enjoyed it a lot. And then we went to Chop Tank in Annapolis for dinner. We went for crabs, some Maryland crabs. And I will say, I had oysters for the first time. Becca ordered some oysters, and I had never had them before. So I was kind of like, I've never had this before. Let's see how this goes. And so I tried them, and I liked them. They were pepper crusted oysters. It was some kind of crusted oysters, and it was really good. It was really, really good. So I think I'm a fan of oysters, especially whatever they did. They cooked them, but they were really, really yummy. So yeah, I will definitely be ordering those oysters again. I think I will be going to Chop Tank again. The one thing that I didn't like is they sat all of us in the sun. It was inside, but they had like garage doors open, and the sun was beating down really hard. I had to wear my sunglasses at dinner. It was so bright. And poor Mary was seated in the sun and was just boiling. So I'm a little disappointed. We asked if we could move tables, and they said that they weren't able to accommodate that. So we did have to stay at the table we were at. It was a little unfortunate, but honestly, the crabs were meh. It wasn't horrible. It definitely wasn't what we had when Leo and Mac joined us, so very happy about that. But it wasn't Captain Pell's. It wasn't Captain Pell's at all. I think if I had gotten the crab cake, I would have been a lot happier. Mary got the crab cake, and she said it was very good. So I think the next time I go, I will not be ordering the crabs. I will be ordering like crab cake or something else on the menu. But it was really nice because it was right on the water, and just had a really great time. It was, well, minus the sun. The sun was not fun. Jonathan says raw. Hey, these were cooked. These were cooked. Hey, Katie. Katie from Greenland is in the chat. Katie, I talked earlier that I'm going to be over on your channel on Saturday. I don't know if you've already created the live event on YouTube or not, but I did tell them about it. So, oh, I put 2 of the same kind of print together. Oops. See, this has the same print in 2 different colorways, but no big deal. I'm just gonna keep moving on. We're just gonna keep moving. We don't care. We don't care. Roasted. I grew up on the water, eating seafood, but never ate oysters. Everything else, yes. Oh yeah, Tasha. Excuse me, Tasha. My friend's name is Tisha. That's why. That sounds like a form of torture. Having to eat in the sun. It wasn't fun. I will admit it wasn't fun, and I don't know why they wouldn't have some kind of like cover or shade or whatever. I don't know. It was a little weird, but it wasn't horrible. I mean, it was horrible. But would I go back there and eat? Yes, I would. Joydy says we should have rotated chairs. I think actually Becca mentioned doing that, like taking rotations. But the way that we were seated, it just was like not conducive for that, unfortunately, because we were right up against the wall. So it all worked out. We were fine. I may be a little pink on this side though because I was also in the sun. I actually traded with Becca. Becca was in the sun at first and she was getting really hot, so I switched with her and sat with Mary in the sun. So it's all good. I just don't like. It's weird to me that they wouldn't have a plan to, you know, I don't know, protect their patrons from the sun in that spot. It's a little weird, but whatever. But yeah, oysters were good. Crabs were meh, but I will eat there again. Oh, is Adam in the chat? Did I miss him? I'm looking back at it for Adam. Hi, Adam, if you're here. I missed your chat message. Sorry, Adam. Adam's been hard at work with all kinds of Tula. Because, he's like the king of Tula over there. He's got all kinds of Tula that he's working with. Right, exactly, Joy T. Blinds or shades would have worked. I agreed. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't have that. Hi, Donna Bogart. Good to see you. Let's see. I did an orange. We're not going to do the white, so we're going to bounce. I'm going to bounce back to the gray. Adam says, yes, I fixed my block. It was giving me the jitters. Adam posted on Instagram, he posted a block that he had finished, and I looked at it and I'm like, something's not quite right, and I couldn't figure it out for a second, and then I looked and like one of the rows had been turned 180, and so I mentioned in his comments, I'm like, is one of those blocks supposed to be turned, like one of those rows supposed to be turned around? And he's like, oh, that's what happens when the dinner bell rings. So he went back and fixed that, so glad to hear it worked out. Zaza, you are right. It is. She said that's poor and that you would be likely to not return if you had to sit in the sun like that. It's funny because 90% of the restaurant was in the shade. Like and it's at this time of day. Like earlier in the day, if the sun was directly above the building, wouldn't have been a problem. Would not have been a problem at all. It was just the evening time as the sun was getting lower in the sky. But, honestly, the food was good enough for me that I'll go back. I really liked that area of Annapolis. Like, I'd never been there before, and it was a cute little kind of town square-ish kind of thing. I don't know how to describe it exactly. If you've been to Annapolis, you know exactly where I'm talking about. But it was really cute, and I will definitely be going back to that area. Let's see. You would have think they would have like a film shade. Yeah, Cheryl, I agree. Like you would think there would be some kind of protection somehow. Like out of all the ways that are available to mankind, you would think there would be some kind of shade. But there just wasn't. And it was weird. It was just weird to me. Like why would you not think of that? I don't know. I don't know. How many stitches do you have on your unicorn? Adam asks. Let me see here. Can I go into the settings? This one? Is it this one? Nope. I forget which, but oh, here it is. Total number of stitches is 2,699,817. There you go. 1 or 2 stitches, I think. Zaza says it's lovely in an app. Do you just come over to America and not tell anyone? Do you just literally like, oh, I'm just gonna go jump on a flight and go over to Annapolis for the day and then go like? I give Zaza a hard time. I'm joking with her. Everybody needs to know that I'm completely joking with her. But it cracks me up how familiar she is with everything around here that I'm like, oh, this is new to me. And she's like, yeah, I've been there. I'm like, what? Hi, Auntie Carol. Good to have you here today. Talking food now, and I want tacos. You know what, Flicky Chicky? I want tacos from, oh shoot, what was that place called? There's a place in downtown Dallas, and now I can't for the life of me remember what the name of it. It's on the back side of El Phoenix. It's this little taco window. It's street tacos. It's very traditional street tacos. You don't even have an indoor seating at all. It's all outdoor. And I can't for the life of me remember the name of it. And it was so good. I would go there because I worked at the Peru Museum of Nature and Science, and it was right across the street from it. And so there were many days that I would get lunch from there. It's next to the Mitsumaya. And I can't for the life of me remember the name of it. Zaza, have you been there? Have you been to the El Phoenix in downtown Dallas? I'm totally kidding, guys. I'm giving her a hard time. Deb says, guess not. She posted another picture of the block after she fixed it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's close to mine. I have just over 3 million stitches on the new to me. Awesome. It looks like your machine, or it sounds like your machine was well loved before you got it. So keep up that maintenance, oil it, and make sure you take it in for that yearly maintenance because that's going to be key. Taco Bell tacos are my favorite. Probably an unpopular opinion. Not at all, Adam. Not at all. There are many times that Becca calls me up and says, hey, I'm going to Taco Bell. You want to go? I'm like, yeah. Flicky Chicky says, I said tacos, not American tacos. Hey, this place is not American, okay? The place that I was talking about is not an American taco place. It is a true traditional taco, street taco. Zaza says, I had friends who lived in the DC area and moved out of Fairfax County, so I spent a lot of time in that area. I know, Zaza, I'm just giving you a hard time. It just cracks me up how much you know about the area. And I'm like, how? Never been to the West Coast, Ian. All right. Let's see. Everybody's talking amongst themselves. Ads. Uh-oh. You shouldn't. I don't think you should be getting ads. I'm pretty sure I turned this ad setting off. Maybe not, though. The lady I got it from had it serviced every year and had the plus upgrade added, which is awesome. Oh, good. That's good to hear. As long as she was servicing it every year, then you are good to go, dude. Let's see. We totally need you to come over here to the West Coast, Zaza. That's from Shelby. Shelby wants you to go to the West Coast, Zaza. Looks like after you make it to QuiltCon in Raleigh, you have your next mission to head to the West Coast. You've had 2 ads since we started. Oh dear. I thought I had the settings set to only have me do the ads, but apparently it is, what color did I do? I did great. Let's do black. Apparently it is deciding to freak out on me a little bit. No, I'm going to do a white. I'm just going to pick randomly. My cheap old brother may finally be dying after 6 years of service and abuse. Oh, what? Oh no, Adam. Adam says we may not be coming to Raleigh now. We may be going to Melbourne instead. I understand though. If I had the chance to go to Melbourne, I would. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But it'll be sad that I won't be able to say hello to you in person, give you a hug. Well, Michelle, I'm glad to hear that you're not getting any ads. I don't know why some people are, and most of you should not, and everybody should not be, but I don't know. YouTube, you never know what they're going to do. You know? I think I have one thing set up, and then it's like, nope, psych. It's like, psych, just kidding. Guys, I think I am going to put the other triangle on this one just to give you an idea of what I'm making. Donna says, no ads, her. I think she's turned into Medea. No ads, her. I'm just kidding. I think she meant to say here. No ads here. All right, so what I'm doing is I think I'll do a gray on this one. So what I'm doing is we're forming a square with the pieces. I should have sewn one of these before we started today, so that way you could have seen what it was going to look like when it all came together, but I forgot. Right, exactly, Bobby. YouTube does what it wants. I can literally put the settings in and be like, okay, I want this specific setting, and then it'll be like, psych, just kidding, we're gonna do what we want. And it's like, oh, great, okay, cool, thanks, YouTube, thanks. I'm just looking at the placement. Yeah, it's close enough. It's a little off, but that's okay. I think it'll be just fine anyways. But yeah, Bobby, you are 100% correct. It's just like, I do what I want. And it's like, okay, thanks YouTube. Thanks. I'll just sit here and sew. And hope that nobody unsubscribes. If I miss your comment, guys, I do apologize. Sammy says I've had 4 split screen ads. It's just the way YouTube does it to me. It just is what it is. It is what it is. I appreciate that, Bobby. Bobby says we love watching anyways. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you being here and watching and putting up with the YouTube tomfoolery. All right, so this is what it'll look like when I put the pieces together. it'll look like this. And then when you put a whole bunch of these together, the each of these triangles is one quadrant of a square, and so when you put 4 of them together, it looks like diamonds. You know, it forms a big diamond shape. So, but it's going to be a little different because the last one I used the same color of 2.5-inch strip in the center, so it had that lattice look to it, right? That yellow, golden yellow that I used on that one. So it's going to look like this, but they're all going to be different lattice colors. Let's see if I can hold this up. I need a design wall. I just need a freaking design wall. But yeah, so it's gonna look, you know, like this is. Can I do this? So yeah, you'll see that strip in the center is going to be different colors and everything. So, Deborah, hi, good to see you. Hello, everyone. Happy to be here. Glad you are here today. Purpose in mind, I just had a half-screen ad on one side and a silent with a loud ad on the other. I'm in Australia, if that makes a difference. I mean, it possibly. YouTube does its own thing for sure. Hello, Josh, and Josh says hello, everyone. We have a blue ribbon winner in the chat. Woo! We need some blue ribbons in the chat for Josh. I love chatting with you, Ian. Missed it last week, which I'm sad about. No worries about, missing. Things like that happen, and we all have busy lives to lead, so I totally get it. But I'm glad you are here whenever you can be. And I'm glad you got the stickers. Vicky says it's got a Harry Potter look to it. It does kind of look, yeah, I can see that. I see that. One of my friends has a design wall that retracts like a projector screen. I want one like it, but I haven't found one yet. Karen, I feel like if I had that, I feel like it would be hard because like when you want to push a block or something onto it, it would wave back and forth. And we know that I have some issues with projector screens falling on me. Literally has happened before. So yeah, I don't know. I would worry about that happening. So be a little nervous. I'd be a little nervous to have that. Quite the reception. Josh, I talked about you earlier and your exciting win. But you weren't here yet, so I had to repeat it. But so incredibly happy for Josh and his win. And I told Josh that he was going to win the blue ribbon, and I was right. Banana Joe says, I'll be sending something to you soon. What is your favorite color? Oh, Banana Joe, that is too kind. You are so sweet to want to send something my way. Don't feel obligated to, but if you would like to, my favorite color is blue. Shocker. Shocking, I know. Or rainbow. Rainbow also. France, France, France says you could easily put a design wall on your right over the desk. Simply cover it with foam board or with, that has actually been a thought. France, I have thought about doing that. And that may happen at some point. I have been lazy. I even have my design wall still folded up. It's actually under the thing right now. I have just been lazy. So yes, I could easily do that, and I may do that this week if I can remember. I may do that this week if I can remember. Banana Joe says, interesting, rainbow. I mean, I like rainbow, but you could just do blue for whatever you're doing. You can just do blue if you so choose. But blue is my favorite color. I'm just saying. If I had to pick one singular color, it would be blue. That is why my scraps that I have are like 90% blue. Ian, what are you working on? I am working on, if you would like to check it out, the pattern is in the chat right now. It's also down in the description of this video. It is called the Salt Air Lattice Quilt. It is a free pattern that you can get on the website that I've listed in the description of this video and also in the chat. It is actually the one that my Daydreamer Butterfly Effect quilt is, and I'm doing the same idea, but instead of using the same color continuity all the way through, I'm using these scraps that, well, not really scraps, but I was given this fabric and I am using it to make the pieces. My son's favorite color was camouflage. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Well, how did you ever find anything then? If it was favorite color was camouflage, then everything would have just disappeared. Score! Neighbor wants tacos also. We're getting tacos. Ooh, what kind of tacos are you getting, Flicky Chicky? Are you getting lingua tacos? Asking for a friend because this friend loves lingua tacos. And if you don't know what lingua is, don't look it up. Just say, uh-huh, and move on. My friend, again, at that taco place, they have lingua tacos there. And my friend was like, you should try lingua. And I'm like, no. And she's like, come on, just try it. And I finally broke it down and said, all right, I will try it. And I tried it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really good. And I get lingua tacos from now on. Thank you, Claudia. I appreciate the support. My favorite color is glitter. Oh, Flicky Chicky, why doesn't that surprise me? Why doesn't that surprise me? Flicky Chicky, I'm still mad you stood me up at dinner. Road trip, Flicky Chicky. Road trip to Flicky Chicky. Absolutely. Lingua is delicious, isn't it, Banana Joe? I wish there were such thing as fast food tacos. I mean, technically, in America, there is a place called Taco Bell, but there's definitely American tacos and not, like, traditional tacos. Ew, no thanks. Katie, I don't know that you want to know what lingua is. I conned my little sister into eating lingua. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, I see. Flicky Chicky says, to be correct, her husband is getting tacos. We are being lazy. Fair enough. Josh said, just looked it up. I told you not to look it up, Josh. Big old beef tongue. That is correct. Lingua is beef tongue. And it's not as scary as you think it is. It's actually a very velvety, soft meat. I know it sounds gross. I absolutely know it sounds gross. And I was like, no way am I eating that. And then I did. And I was like, you know what? It's not bad. It is one of the velviest, is that a word? I don't know. Velviest types of meat I've ever eaten. It is so soft and tender, and I kind of love it. If you just don't think about it, it's fine. I think I may have turned my chat against me. Up here in Washington State, we have Taco Time, which is a much better than Taco Bell. Oh, that sounds good. Salsa. Oh no, I once saw my mom cook tongue. Oh my. If I want American tacos, Del Taco for the win. Hey, that is... I in fact... no, I have had Del Taco. That is a good place to go. I do like Del Taco. Oh dear, that's scary. Deanna, it's not bad at all. I promise. I promise. It's actually a really yummy, yummy meat. Auntie Ella says, I grew up eating tongue. It is an Eastern European thing. Oops, I did it the wrong way. My body shake. That is such a fear. Oh no. That's such a fear factor thing. Oh my gosh. It is very, yes, it is soft and tender muscle. You are correct, Flicky Chicky. Like I said, it's like velvety smooth when you eat it. It is so good. We have a King Taco here in South California. So good, says Leslie. Katie says, oh no, that would never happen, Ian. It's good. It's really good. Don't knock it till you try it. I think it's really good. That's a no from me. I don't eat beef or red meat. Hey, that's fair. That's fair, Dr. Chinkins. If you don't eat meat, oh well, and that's true. Josh doesn't eat meat either, so that would be a no go for him either. So that's fair. Flicky Chicky is a fan of El Pastor tacos. I also like those. I also like El Pastor tacos. You know what else I like? I love some elotes. Elotes are so good. They're yummy in my tummy. I don't know why I say it like a 5-year-old. Elotes. 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 I can't roll my R's in Spanish. I tried it. Trust me. Been there, done that. I've tried it. I've tried to roll my R's. It doesn't happen. My tongue just doesn't move like that. In Germany, it's also a thing to eat tongue. I know it too, and like it. It is, blastoma, it is very, very yummy, isn't it? As long as it's got good seasoning on it, right? I feel like I've just alienated half my chat. Ew, Ian eats it. Ah! I like it. It's yummy. What can I say? Deanna has had squirrel brains. It was so good. Mom fried the whole head and you cracked the top to get in. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Tracy says, I'm with you, Ian. I've had beef tongue and I thought it was okay. Beef tongue was my grandmother's favorite part of the cow. Oh, that's interesting. Namey? I think that's how you say that. I apologize. Something is killer too. I don't know what that is, unfortunately. And we're gonna go gray. We're just gonna pick it up. We have a lot of taco trucks here on the Central Coast. Great. I know. I love a good taco truck. Oh, tacos at 2 a.m. after coming out of the club. It happens. Not anymore, but it used to. When I was in college, it happened. It happened. There was when I lived in Dallas, there was a Chinese food place right next to the club, and they stayed open really late because they would catch the after club crowd. So you could go, party it up at the club and then go next door and have Chinese food. It was pretty. I never did it though. I never ate at the Chinese place. But there were actually several restaurants. I feel like a lot of the restaurants or fast casual places, they stayed open pretty late. Bria is a taco that you dip in a kind of flavored broth. Oh, I've never heard of that before. I'll have to check into that. Wait, how do we get on food talk? I brought it up, but I think it apparently we're all hungry right now is what it is. Apparently we're all like food. Kenyans are bilingual. Most speak 3 or 4 languages. Oh, wow. I wish I still remembered how to do sign language. I miss being able to do sign language. Deanna says, after I had my boys, I can't eat rabbits or squirrel anymore. I'm not sure what happened. You know, sometimes when people get pregnant, their like brain chemistry just kind of changes. So I don't know. It just happens sometimes. Here you get chips and curry sauce with kebabs post clubbing. Sounds good to me. I would take that. Y'all are making me want to hit our Choco truck. Oh no! My face camera froze again. What is going on? I need to reboot it. What? That's weird. Maybe my computer needs to be rebooted too. I'm not going to reboot the computer right now. I will reboot the face camera here in just a second. Thanks for letting me know. At least we have one camera that still works. I think I'm just going to have to restart my computer. I think it's a computer issue. I haven't shut down my computer in a while, so I'll restart it and we'll be fine. I did not know that sewing and food talk go hand in hand. Katie, they definitely do. 100% they go hand in hand. You get a group of hungry quilters together and it happens. I'm going to reboot this camera really quick. Did you have an update download last night? Might be a glitch. It may, Savannah. I think it's just a issue with... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to restart that camera. So we'll reboot it. Banana Joe, that is entirely possible. It may have a full memory, and that's what's going on. I'm not 100% sure. I've never had this problem before, but apparently it started today. I can't eat lamb anymore since I was pregnant. Can't stand the smell. I like lamb. Lamb and mint jelly. Is the giveaway going on? Oh, it may have ended. Let me check. Let's see here. Yeah, it's still going. It's got 4 minutes left. We got 4 minutes left on the giveaway. So make sure if you haven't already entered exclamation giveaway in the chat, make sure to do that before the end of the giveaway. You got about 4 minutes left to enter. I was going to say if it had ended, we would open it back up, but we still have less than 4 minutes now. So again, make sure if you haven't already entered exclamation giveaway in the chat. Make sure, hold on. Hold on. I didn't want y'all to see my password. Did it come back? I just heard it da-ding. I heard the da-ding. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I did gray. We're going to go to black. haven't done a... No, I did do a gray one recently. We'll do orange. Orange! Trying to bounce around a little bit. The good thing is most of these are different patterns, so even if I got the second color exactly the same, it'll probably have a different print. It will have a different print. Where's my line? There it is. I thought it was an emergency bio break. No, it was just me not wanting to show my password to the world. I don't think you would have been able to figure out my password, but I just wanted to make sure, so... Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't giving away my password on broadcast. My dad was a hunter. When he got a deer, he would soak the tongue in brine for a week before cooking. Oh, that's interesting. I could see that. I could see that working. The music track on the break screen is a vibe. I like the chill. I like it too, actually. I like it too. Zaza's not a fan, but I like it. It's a very chill kind of vibe, I feel like. I think once well, whatever. It don't matter. I persuaded my husband to help me get a 5-inch driftwood log into the car today when we went for a walk. How did you manage that one, Zaza? I know, that was my next question. What are you going to do with it, Zaza? Oh, by the way, we finished Only Murders in the Building, everyone. We finished season 3 of Only Murders, so not that that's like groundbreaking for anyone, but finished watching it and it was such a good season. Right, exactly. Josh says, smart, never too safe with the password. I'll just take your driver's license number. Very funny, Josh. Josh, what did the quilter say when you told her that y'all had won a ribbon? Giveaway ended. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Zaza says, Josh, you can have that, and I'll take the social security number. Very funny, you two. Very, very funny. All right, I will get the... I got to go over to the computer to do the giveaway, so hold on just a second, everyone. Ouch. My knee... I should have stood up earlier. Hold on. All right, I am going to select the winner. Remember, you must be here and must be present. You'll say something in the chat to let me know that you're here. So the winner is Diane. Diane Constance. Say something in the chat for me. Remember, you do have to say something in the chat to let me know that you're here. 5 foot and not 5 inches. Oh, did I say inches? Ian said 5 inches. Oops, my bad. 5 feet. 5 feet. Oh, a garden totem pole. Oh, cool. I'm here. Wow. Okay, I see you, Diane. Congratulations, I see her. So you're going to do me a favor. You're going to shoot me an email. I'll put my email address in the chat for you. Or you can go over to my website and fill out the form. Let's see. Yeah, so you're going to send me your physical mailing address. And I'll get your price out next week. Congratulations. Woo-hoo! Yeah, just send me your physical mailing address and I'll get your little pouch project and pair of snips, 2 pairs of snips actually. I'll get those out to you this week. Okay, I'm headed out to eat tacos in the hot... Flicky Chicky says, okay, I'm headed out to eat tacos in a hot tub. Have fun, Flicky Chicky. Just rub it in our faces that you're going to be eating tacos in a hot tub. Thanks. I'm totally kidding, Flicky Chicky. It sounds like a wonderful afternoon, and well, for you it's still early afternoon, so it sounds like a wonderful afternoon. Have fun doing that while I sit here in jealousy, sewing. See you later, Flicky Cheeky. Thanks for stopping by today. Rubbing it in her face that you're going to be eating tacos in a hot tub. Oh boy. Guys, just as a reminder, if you have the YouTube channel membership, you can use special emojis in the chat that are special to our channel members. So if you have a channel membership, please feel free to use those in the chat if you so desire. Get your butt back to LA. We got room in the tub. Huh? Flicky Chicky is gonna have, like, I will be back in LA for sure. Don't worry about that. It's gonna happen. She can have that hot tub all she wants. It's over 100 degrees here, says Laura. I mean, it's warm here for sure. Excuse me, it's warm here for sure. But, like, hot tub is kind of amazing no matter where. No matter where it is, I feel like. I think I'm going to flip this one over. Ow. Diane, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate you. Soggy tacos, says Shirley in Alaska. That's what I was also thinking about that too. I was like, they may be soggy tacos before they're done in the hot tub. Pastry Queen Farms Adventures says, what are you working on? I am currently working on the Salt Lattice Air. I have to say it slowly because otherwise I trip over my words. Working on that pattern. Deb sent me a box of a whole bunch of fabric. I don't know the name of the fabric, but it's like, it's Halloween-esque. It's a lot of Mother Goose fabric, but it has a very Halloween vibe to it. And since we are headed into Halloween, I felt like this was a good one to work with. So that is what I'm working on. I am putting together the triangles onto the strips, and we're just placing all these strips together. Shirley in Alaska says it was 48 degrees when I got up this morning. Awesome. Mid 60s here in the Seattle area. Jealous. The weather here has been very reminiscent of Houston, if I'm being honest. It's been very, very hot and humid. "68 degrees," Banana Joe says, here in the morning. She is in Italy. Pastry Queen says, "Hi all, hope everyone's doing well. I'm headed for a nap. We just came home from the rainforest and waterfalls." Wait, New York has waterfalls and rainforest? What? Huh? Did I miss something? Is there something you want to tell me that I didn't know? Shirley says, "Life is a bit crazy for me right now. Husband gets dialysis 3 days a week and chemo on Thursday." Oof. Hugs to you, Shirley. That's rough. Today was the last day in the 70s. We have storms for a hurricane coming tomorrow for most of the week. Will you stay safe, Zaza? Stay safe. Turn around. Don't drown, as they say here in America. Do they say? I know that was a Texas thing. Did they say that in other states? I don't know. I feel like the warning across the country is turn around, don't drown, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you're still in Puerto Rico. Okay, all right. I was like, wait, what? What? New York has rainforest? Confusified. Definitely just picked orange twice in a row, but that's okay. I think that fabric might be J. Wecker Finch. Recognize those Roman numerals. Possible. It's possible, Shelby. It's a Mother Goose themed line, so it has like Mother Goose on here somewhere. Let's do. I think I'm gonna flip my gray over. Yeah, definitely gonna flip the gray over. See, we have the mother. Oh my! Oh, what is up with that camera? It froze again. I don't know why. So, anyways, so we have this like. Do you see the goose right there? I may just have to like end my live stream from this camera. It may have to work out that way. I don't know. I'm obviously not going to restart my computer during a live stream because that would be a bad idea. So we'll probably just when we go to end the broadcast here in a little less than 30 minutes, we'll probably have to end it from here. It's weird that it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. That has been Arizona saying for about 45 years. Turn around, don't drown. Flash floods are not to be messed with. Abso-freaking-lutely. Do not drive into that water. You just don't know how deep it is. Let's see. See you later, pastry queen. Pastry queen, thanks for being here. I get all tongue-tied trying to say that. Just got home from work, Jaja Brownie says. Hello, Jaja. Let's see, which one do I want to go to? We're going to go to white. I got the Halloween panel yesterday. It's a countdown calendar for Halloween. So cute. Oh, that's cool. Which fabric maker makes it? That's weird. Oh well. Sometimes I think these stretch a little bit when I'm sewing them because it should be like directly in the center of the fabric because again I am folding it in the center to give me that crease line in the center, but I feel like sometimes it stretches it in like because it's cut on the biased, so I feel like it's sometimes stretching whenever it's going through. Really, Pat? Pat says New York has a lot of waterfalls. I had no idea. But of course, when I think about New York, I think of New York City, right? And like there shouldn't be any waterfalls in New York City. I'm not thinking, just like it's natural just to think about New York City versus like the rest of the state, right? For me, at least. Maybe y'all not so much. 13 Days of Halloween panel by Art Gallery Fabrics. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out after I get off live stream. We're going to do black. I'm almost out of my black fabric. I've got 4 more, I think, to do, and then the black fabric will be done. New York has a really big waterfall. That's cool. Jonathan, I almost thought about crashing your Lady Gaga experience. However, I looked up tickets and did not want to pay the $700 for a ticket. So I will not be joining you. I thought about like being like, oh, maybe I'll just go and because it's Gaga and like that's gonna be a rockin' amazing time. And so I was like, oh, what if I like went and like blah blah blah. And then I looked at tickets and I'm like, nope. I love Gaga, but not for $700. Not for $700. No, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Thank you. Niagara Falls. Duh. That's a duh moment. Yeah, Jonathan, it was far too expensive for my taste, unfortunately. You are correct, Karen. Niagara Falls is in New York. I don't know why, but I just don't think about it. I think Shirley and Deanna are going to be meeting up. It looks like they're literally making plans in my chat to meet up. So what it looks like is happening. Tickets weren't that high when we got them, but it's still a lot. Yeah, it's far too expensive. Far too expensive. I wish I could go to the concert, but you know, when concerts are more than my car payment, or even equal to my car payment, no thanks. No, thank you. Yes, we are. Awesome. I love that. I love that my community is meeting up together. Don't forget, there is a post in my Facebook group, and if you're not a member of my Facebook group, make sure to go join and become a member of my Facebook group. I'll put a link here in the chat. Go join my Facebook group, and there is a thread on there, a post where you can post where you're located if you so choose to, and let others know. You can also look through that post as well and find out where others are located, so that if you're close to each other, my whole point in that post was to let people know who might be close to each other, so that way they can meet up and hang out. KDV says working to knock out more blocks in my colorway. After your live, I'm going to can some blueberry lemon jam. Ooh, that sounds good, Katie. Karen says I just picked up some Soya rulers. They're really sticky. I live near the Finger Lakes. Near the Finger Lakes, where the that feed into the falls, into the lakes. Did you? She hit enter before she was done. Ian, I wish the cruise you were going on would come over South Central area so I could meet the Three Musketeers. I know, Shirley. I wish that was happening too. Just not this time. Just not this time. I'm just excited that we're going on the cruise at all. To be completely honest with you, Shirley. I am super excited for this cruise next year. I'm just glad that like we're still going to Alaska after, you know, having to make that switch of ships and everything. So super excited about that. Oh, my iPad turned off. My daughter lived next door to a big stadium and got to listen to all the concerts last year. It was Taylor Swift. Oh, that's so awesome. Imagine being like, oh, I wonder who's playing tonight. Taylor Swift. Ah! The only thing I don't like about the Soya rulers is the numbers don't go opposite the other end, so I don't know how to describe it in text. I get, yeah, I can see that. I can see how that would be a little difficult. I like rulers that have the numbers going both ways. They go both ways. Wah, 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 wah. Wait. They go both ways. I forget to hit that button sometimes. Which color do I want next? Pick this one. People in Pittsburgh park their boats on the river next to the stadium to listen to concerts. Oh, that's fun, Jonathan. Pat, you live in America. I know, Dale. I did freeze. The face camera did freeze. I'm just gonna leave it as is, and we'll finish out the broadcast. We're almost done. We've got 10 minutes left, so I think we'll finish out the broadcast, and I'll restart my computer, and hopefully next week it won't do that. Pittsburgh. I don't know. Am I? I don't know. You know, I definitely have had people ask me because they'll hear me and they're like, "Where are you from? You don't have an accent. You're American, but I just don't know like where your accent is from." Because apparently I have a very non-accented accent. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh boy. Zaza says looking forward to getting some Quilter Select rulers in February when she goes to QuiltCon. I think you'll like them. Oh, I didn't press this one. Stephanie loves her Quilter Select rulers. Shelby says, I would agree with Ian. I definitely don't think Texas until I hear you say y'all. I don't know. It's that is pretty much the like only dead giveaway is the y'all. Although when I said I said that and Becca was like I say y'all, Mary was like I say y'all. So I don't know. But yeah, it apparently it's a very generic American accent. Jonathan, that's funny. You can be an honorary one. You don't sound like you're a native Texan. Yeah. It was funny because like I was in Seattle. I was in Seattle, and I was in the Pike's Place Market, and I walked into this store, and they were like, Ian, well, I hadn't given them my name, but they're like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, you can't tell? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, I'm from Texas. And they're like, what? Like we couldn't tell that you're from Texas. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. All right, which one is next? Black. I got asked that a lot after moving here, or you don't sound yeah. Yeah, Layla. It's yeah, yeah, Layla, you don't sound like you don't have the Texas accent either. Were you born in Texas, Layla? I was born and raised in Texas. I know you were there a long time. I would almost think you're from Seattle. Well, Math Geek, it's funny you say that because when I ate at, I was near, what was that place called? I was near, shoot, it's like, it's an old armory. I think it's an armory that got turned into like a food court. There's like a school. There was a children's museum. There was a whole bunch of things in it, and some of the school kids were getting lunch, and I don't even remember how the conversation started, but they started talking to me, and they thought I was a local from my accent and everything. They were like, "Oh, where in Seattle? Like, where in Seattle or where in Washington do you live?" And I'm like, "Oh, I live in Texas." And they're like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Yeah, I live in Texas." They're like, "You do not sound like it at all." It's like, thanks, I think. Apparently, I can blend in almost anywhere. I mean, I go to England and people ask me where things are, and I go to Seattle and people think that I live there. I don't know. It's funny. Yeah, the Armory building at Seattle Center. Yep, that's it. That was the one. That was where I was at. Savannah says my neighbors are multi-generational New Englanders, and none of them have the accent either. It tends to be the older generations that have it. I guess so. Ben Joe says, Ian, it's because you interact with people from all over. It changes your accent. That is true. I do interact with people from around the globe. In fact, so I do tend to know people from around the world and talk to people from around the world. I can't do the accents. Um, like I can't actively have an accent. So I don't have the Texas. I can put the Texas draw on real easily, and I can talk like I'm from Texas very easily. But I don't have it naturally. That's for sure. Maybe if I said yeehaw more often, people would be able to tell. Oh my gosh, Jonathan, you're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Moved there when I was 3. Okay, so Layla, you would have picked up the Texas accent since you were there since 3. Yeah. Howdy, y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna put an orange. I haven't done the orange one. Oh, I haven't done the glasses yet. Let's put the glasses on. I don't know why, but this kind of looks like Baba Yaga. Oh, I don't have my front camera on anymore. Dang it! One of the pieces looks like Baba Yaga or something like that. No, I can't do that. No, I can't. I can't. That is true, Banana Joe. I do talk faster than them. If I want to talk with a Texas accent, I'll have to talk really, really slow. West Texas has the famous Texas twang. East Texas has the Southern Texas accent. That is all of that is true. No lies detected. No lies detected, guys. This is going to be my last one for today. We'll probably continue working on it. If I get a chance during the week, I will continue sewing on the one sides. No promises though. This week is going to be kind of busy, so we'll see if I am able to end up finishing it. If I'm not, we'll continue where we left off. Hope that's okay with you. But it is what it is. So it's my broadcast. I get to do what I want. So if I don't get the chance to finish putting everything on the one side, then we will work on doing that during Saturday's broadcast. Remember, everybody, I'm going to be broadcasting on Saturday, not Sunday. So make sure to set your calendars, set your alarms, set whatever you need to set. Because I will be going live on Saturday instead of the traditional Sunday. I don't have a front working camera, so I'll come over here and talk to you this way. Be like, hi, everyone. This is awkward. This is very, very awkward, but we'll come over here and say hello. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday. I hope you'll come and spend some time with me. Don't forget, Thursday night, I will be live with Cotton Cuts doing the big reveal of my colorway. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Anywho, I hope everybody I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for joining me. I can't wait to see you on Thursday and then again on Saturday, twice on Saturday, once on my channel, once over on Katie's channel. And of course, I hope everybody has a great week. I love each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with a working camera. Remember, guys, normal is just a setting on the dryer. Why does that feel so true at this moment? Bye!